Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. For me, a sleeper element in any Saab 900 is a good thing. So the exhaust is remaining stock on my Trionic 5.5 converted 900. But if I add an open filter, it's going to add a little bit more noise. So that's what I'm doing today. And this is what I've put together. It is extremely simple because I'm using Trionic 5.5. I haven't got a mass airflow meter as the standard 900s do. So the reducer that you can see at the far end, that one is to connect straight to the original intake pipe that feeds into the factory airbox. The 45-degree aluminium bend that I've got there is a 90mm tube, and yeah, that just effectively connects straight up to that 90mm intake ram air filter. It's extremely simple setup. Just bolts straight in with Jubilee clips. You'll see that there is a little bit of movement in the filter system itself because it adds a bit of weight, but overall it's actually an incredibly simple setup. That's where the original intake would be, so you're relatively close to it, but obviously you're sucking in more engine bay heat rather than fresh air from within the wing. You can see that movement there, which I'll need to deal with by way of a clip and an arm, and I'll show you that in a second. But ultimately, incredibly simple installation. It will give you a little bit more noise as well, as we'll find out in a moment. Now, obviously, if you are running a MAF in there, because you're running standard ignition on a classic 900, you're going to want a series of interconnects to allow for that fitment. Now you can see here on the original setup, I put in a couple of P-clips and just bolted them together to the intercooler connection. Honestly, I didn't like the movement that was in that, so I ended up fabricating this arm, which is actually an old slam panel strut or slam panel mount arm off an NG93, and you can see that that is a lot cleaner and a lot more sturdy. I also gold wrapped the pipe because gold adds like 10 horsepower, I think, and you can hear the difference. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think this adds a single horsepower to the car. If anything, it probably reduces the horsepower because you're sucking in more warm air from the engine bay than you are cold air from outside. But I absolutely love the sound it gives. So it is literally just been done for that reason. If that's all you want, you don't want a loud exhaust system, you just want something that makes a lot more noise when you open the throttle, this is a brilliant little mod to make. If you're running a light pressure turbo, you can actually mount the intake into the wing. So where the APC box would usually be on the C900, my ECU is located there, so it's not really a viable option for me. But that would give you access to a little bit colder air, so it wouldn't be so much of a problem. But yeah, from my perspective, I absolutely love this. It added a lot of extra grunt and growl, especially when I was taking it up Prescott Hill the other day, and it just creates a bit more of a scene when you're giving it full throttle. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful and insightful to you guys, educational perhaps. If it is something that you want to go ahead and do, feel free to give it a crack, share your results. Ultimately, it's your car. Do with it as you see fit, and yeah, have a great time doing so. Thanks for tuning in, having a little look and a listen, and please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all the rest of it.